Hello, good morning, students. Welcome to this extra class where we're going to have a phonetic review. That's the first approach. You don't have to worry too much because I'm not going to be too dense in this methodology. But I find that it is very important for you to become used to this kind of different symbols. I know that most of you guys have seen them sometime in your lives. And now we are going to go through all these different symbols, and I'm going to give you some appreciations for you to have in mind, like vowels here are divided into long vowels and short vowels, right? So if you have here like two columns, 2 points, that's a column, that's a punctuation symbol, right? Dos puntos, column, right? It means that the vowel which is coming before is going to be producing a long sound, right? I'm gonna be like exaggerating here a little bit because I want you to have an intrinsic comprehension of this knowledge. But whenever you have to speak in normal conditions, you won't have to do these exaggerated movements, right? But now I'm a teacher, so I need to emphasize this learning, right? So first lesson today is short vowels, nothing after them, and long vowels that you have here, the columns symbol, right? We will see more rules. Now we're going to practice a little bit with this distinction, right? So, long vowels. Long I would be for words like sheep, like eel, like field. Okay, you don't go saying field, but you don't go saying field, because that's something that is wrong. So you have to make a long I, field, right? Okay, let's make a difference right now with the short vowel I, ship, busy, started, short vowels, right? Okay, let's go for a U, short U, good, put, should, no problems. Long use, moon, grew, through, right? Okay, now let's make a new rule here. We have some diphthongs, which are the combinations of two vowels that come together to make a new sound, right? Okay, so the first one is going to be this combination of I and schwa. Yes, the schwa. And the schwa is the most used sound in English. So you got to learn that by heart. The thing is that we don't have this sound in English, in Spanish, so we need to make a little effort, okay? We have to struggle a bit in order to get this pronunciation. I'm gonna give you like the basics for this sound, this very important sound in English, right? Which is called schwa, right? Okay, that's a combination of A and E. So you got to make like I'm exaggerating again here, right? But it's combination, a mixture of an A and E. It's like if you were going to say an A, but you put the mouth for saying an E. Okay, so but you're gonna say E, which is a E in Spanish, right? And then you make a something like that. Okay, so here we have ear, here, career, right? A new diphthong, which is very simple. It's two Spanish vowels, E and I. Train, say, plane. Okay, no problems with that. Now let's go back to vowels again. A short E for words like bed, dead, set. Soit, alone, on its own, okay? About, police, the. It's not the, it's the, okay? Now, we have here a new kind of E, but in a long way, okay? For words like bird, hurt, work. It comes from very back of your throat, right? We have here a long O for words such as door, no R's, right? Walk, or so, the past simple of see, right? A new diphthong here, the diphthong which makes the combination of U and schwa. Very interesting one, right? Yeah, schwa, tourist. Bear that in mind. A new diphthong, O-E, right? For words such as boy, point, oil. A new diphthong here for words like coat, low, and note. So schwa and u, difficult one, right? Let's go back to isolated vowels, right? A new sound for a new vowel that we don't have is this vowel here, which is called ash, and it's like a very, very open A for Spanish, like apple, cat, okay? Bit nasalized, right? Cat, mat, right? And exaggerating again. Here we have a very short A for words such as up, money, cat. It's a matter of practicing, right, guys? We have here one that I love is the long A for words in English such as car, bath, or safari, right? Long A, remember, every time you see a long vowel, it's going to be eliminating the R that comes together, that comes on the following position, right? Here, a short O, not, what, because, right? A new diphthong here, which is the combination of E and schwa, her, careful, the, right? It's like trying to make two vowel sounds in one. Her, something like that, okay? We have here a new one, a new diphthong, which is easy because that's a Spanish one. By, high, fine, A-I, right? Let's go for the next one, which is the last diphthong that we're going to be studying because it's the last existing, right? And it's the AU diphthong for words such as now, or house, right? But you have to make that in only one sound. It's not about taking two sounds, it's about taking two sounds in one, right? So house, house. Good. I hope that will help you, right? Now we're gonna see the consonants here, and I have to make a distinction between boys and unboys consonants, right? If you have boys consonants, they're gonna be due of the vibration of your throat here, right? And if you got an unboys consonant, those which are on green panels, right? You have a still quiet, mute throat, right? There's no vibration here, right? If you are going to make these words. Okay, let's make a review for the consonants, right? Let's go for that. Now, P, vibrant, plosive, P, right? For words such as pen, hopping, jump, please, that's not a Spanish P. It's not Pedro, it is Peter, right? Again, I'm exaggerating, guys. B, Spanish B. There's a distinction between B and V in English. We don't have this distinction, right? We don't say bebe vino, right? Former students used to teach like that to Spanish students, but in English they make this distinction, right? So ball, Spanish B, hobby, herb, right? But pronounce that final B, herb, right? Try to do that. T, okay, and voice, right? Table, little, what's for the past here, what's D, dog, Spanish, addict, plate, Spanish. Now, that's diphthong, but with consonants, if I may, okay? So two consonants together are going to be words like chips, That's a T here, guys. That's a T. And here, this long S is the combination of S and H. So, chips, it's, picture, right? Tricky, okay? Challenging. You can practice at home during all these days. So, guys, cheer up and try to make your best in order to master the phonetic chart, which is going to help you a lot, okay? Let's continue. D and Z, a vibrating Z, right? For words like them, danger, and forge, right? Difficult one. Okay, go for an easy one, which is key, car, lack, okay? It comes from your throat, the K sound, right? Let's go for a voice one, which is green, hack, leak. It's a Spanish J, right? A Spanish G, sorry. Now let's go for F, fire, laugh, phone, Spanish F. Here, many of you don't say laugh. It's very, very easy. It's an F, right? English V, video, move, of. Okay, you got to do a labio-dental movement. Video, move. Okay, you get to make stop there to produce this vibrating sound, which is going to make a difference between the Spanish B, right? Okay, very, very, very easy. If you make these movements, you're going to achieve a different feeling, a different perspective. People are going to be understanding better what you say, and you're going to be understanding better to people. So this chart is very, very important for you guys, okay? Let's go for the Z. Thick, healthy, teeth, right? Thick, healthy, teeth, Spanish Z, right? Now, mother, the. Again, that's a labiodental mother. This, with, here, right? Now, let's go for the Spanish S, C, city, notice. I have to control myself in order to make a Spanish S because it's very quiet, right? Okay, vibrating, Z, zebra, cozy, has. I don't know why it's not zoo here, right? It used to be. Okay, now S and H, shop, nation, special, right? S and H, like sh. Vibrating Z. What about that? Television, visual, laser. Okay, so Z, but vibrating at the same time. Okay, television, visual, laser. That's a very demanding one, right? Now let's go for the final consonants that they are mainly Spanish. So we're about to finish, guys. But now after that, you got to promise me that you're going to be practicing all these things. Otherwise, it's like, oh, wow, that's a very interesting video and we have learned something about phonetics. No, you got to do something in order to improve, in order to get the best of yourself, right? Okay, I know you will. Okay, Spanish M, man, tummy, lamb. Okay, Spanish N, no, funny, knife. Now, no Spanish N, that's vibrating N. It's like an N and G, like sing, uncle, angry, okay? That's, this one is not this one. This includes a final G. Now, yes, onion, view, okay? That's the J here, okay? Practice this one. Spanish L, light, smelly, feel. Spanish R, no. English R, I'm not Roberto, I am Roberto. Okay, so right, very wrong, they're incapable of making these sounds. Okay, now W for win, where, one. That's easy for us to make. And finally, 8 is to be pronounced. House, hungry, who. Okay? Thank you for being there. All the best.